Now, walking out of this movie, I brought my special lady friend to see this movie with me, and we both agreed. This movie would have been all figured out with one easy solution. They could have just hired a nanny. I mean, they become so rich at one point. I'm like, you guys can hire a nanny, and this whole situation would probably be figured out. The Roses stars Olivia Colman and Benedict Cumberbatch, and it's about a picture-perfect couple is ignited when the husband's professional dreams come crashing down. From director Jay Roach, the man that brought you Meet the Parents, Bombshell, and the Austin Powers trilogy, we're talking his brand new movie, The Roses. So just like many of you, I have seen the trailer for this movie in front of every single movie I have seen recently, and I am tired of it. I am so glad this movie is finally coming out so I can stop seeing the trailer. But the thing was, every time I saw the trailer, someone in my audience members would laugh at this trailer, and me personally, it looked funny, and I like Jay Roach. I love the Austin Powers trilogy. I think Meet the Parents is a comedy classic, and I really want some good comedies nowadays. So I believe in Jay Roach. I want to see a comedy directed by him, and I will be honest with you, The Roses was a pleasant little surprise. Like, again, the trailers looked funny, but I will say this movie, throughout its runtime, made me laugh multiple times. Now, I'm not going to say this is the next comedy classic. I'm not saying that. But I will say, like, my parents are going to laugh at this movie. I know plenty of people I know who would go see this movie and find it hilarious. And for me personally, I laughed. It had great performances. And by the end of it, my special lady friend says, that was a damn good movie. But it's not perfect. We both agree on one certain issue we'll get to. But let's start with the positives. First things first. The chemistry between Olivia Colman and Benedict Cumberbatch. When everyone asks me, Jacob, what is a movie that has like perfect chemistry? There's tons of examples. These two. Oh my gosh. Their bickering and them hating each other was so amazingly done. But you really want them to end up together because they are so good together. Olivia Colman, Oscar-winning actress. She is amazing in this movie. She is so funny how she delivers her lines. Benedict Cumberbatch, hilarious in this movie. Very good actor. And they both have dramatic beats in this movie. They are outstanding. Seriously, their chemistry, their performances is very strong in this movie. The script came to life because of them. Now, I bet you there was a lot of like ad-lib moments, but these two were so good together in this movie. I did see they were executive producers for this movie, so I'm glad that they made this movie. They want to make an all-star comedy because you do have a great supporting cast. Andy Samberg's in this movie, very funny. I think Kate McKinnon has some of the funniest moments in the entire movie. And there's one scene with, I think it's Allison Janney. I could be saying it wrong. The girl from I, Tonya. She has one really good scene. The whole movie has moments I laughed. And for a comedy, that's thumbs up in my book. There are many moments in this movie I laughed. There is one line that made me literally bust out laughing. And it's so funny. It has to do with a certain word that YouTube doesn't like. Let's just say slip and slide. Like that, you know, like can't say that word if that figures anything out, and it involves a house. I thought that line was so fucking funny. And this is an R-rated movie, so you get all the F-bombs, you get sex in this movie, you get random comedy bits in this movie, which I will say, little bit of a negative. There are some jokes that don't work. There are some plot points that definitely make the runtime feel longer, which we'll get to. But the movie's really well shot. It looks beautiful. Jay Roach, in my opinion, he does comedy well. Like I said, I love Austin Powers. I love Meet the Parents. This is another movie where, like, I find this movie funny. I do. I find it a lot of scenes in this movie funny. And like I said, there are some good dramatic beats. Besides the movie being real made, acted, and comedy, it's not perfect. Like I said, some jokes just don't land. That is most issues in a lot of comedies. There's just a few bits that don't really add up to the movie. Like, there's one little plot line with a whale that I get the point of the scene, but it really didn't add anything, and it made the runtime a little bit longer. And there's just a few jokes, few throwaway lines that were supposed to be funny and just didn't really work for me. That's just honestly just a subjective thing. Now, the big issue. Me and my special lady friend, we literally agreed. This movie the pacing sucks. Oh my gosh. Like I said, there are certain scenes and little subplots that happen in the movie that don't really add up to anything. I checked my phone. I was like, all right, it's got to be getting close to over. We hit the hour mark. I was like, oh, it's an hour and 45-minute movie. This thing felt like 2+ hours long. I felt like I was in that theater a lot longer than an hour and a half. Like, it truly felt so long. And there's a lot happening in this movie. They go to different places, different little bits happen and everything. And the thing is, and this is just an issue with the marketing, I have seen the trailer so much. The trailer you've seen, the one I'm probably showing in my video now, all that funny bits is in the last 20 minutes of the movie. A lot of this movie is the build-up to them bickering and then them finally breaking. The trailer showed a lot of the big bits of them breaking and going against each other. That's unfortunate, but there is still plenty of jokes that the trailer doesn't show that were funny. I like one of my favorite joke in the whole movie literally didn't get shown in the trailer. So like there are funny parts in this movie, but I will say the trailer does show a lot of the third act, which is disappointing. And then speaking of the third act, the final 50 seconds, it felt so rushed, and then it became super dark, and then it ended. I was like, oh, okay, it's a way to end the movie. Did I laugh a little bit at the ending? I did. But I did not expect it to end that way. I know this is a remake of another movie from like 1989. I have not seen the original. But if this is how the original movie ends, wow. Like, what a dark moment, but funny. But it literally, like, I'm telling you, the last minute wraps it up. It's like, here you go. All right, here's the end. And then that's how it ends. I'm like, damn, that's how it ends? Okay. It's kind of funny, though. It's kind of funny. I can't lie. But it does end abruptly. Anyways, besides the pacing, I laughed. I enjoyed our main two performances. I liked all the supporting cast, Andy Samberg, Kate McKinnon. The movie looks great. The coloring, the lighting, it's really well made. And for a comedy, I laughed multiple times this movie. Would I watch it again? Not in theaters, but maybe one day late at night if it pops up like on Hulu or something like that, I will totally watch it again, especially like with my parents or whatever. But my lady friend, she enjoyed it. Me and her had a great time together. So I laughed. I'm going to give The Roses a B. Now again, I gave it a positive review, but Meet the Parents and the Austin Powers trilogy, those are classics. Like, Jay Roach has better comedies. If you've not seen those movies, what are you doing? Go watch Austin Powers right now, and please watch Meet the Parents. Meet the Parents is so funny. I love that movie. And I even enjoy Meet the Fockers. I can't lie. So, but not Little Fockers. We'll see about the fourth one. Anyway, guys, we guys enjoy this early movie review. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, everybody.